Hi, welcome to binary tree inorder traversal without recursion. Here we will use the stack. So first we will create the empty stack. So that is created here. Then we are checking the root. Root is null or not. If root is null, simply return nothing. Otherwise, we will initialize the temporary variable with root. So now this will be the temporary. Then we will push the temporary into the stack. So temporary is a, now it is inserted into the stack. Then we are taking the temporary dot left is the next temporary, so temporary is updated now. So b is the next temporary. Then again we have to keep on iterate that until temporary will become null. So temporary dot left will become d now. So now this is the temporary. So temporary dot left will become null. So once temporary dot left will become null, you pop the top of the stack. So top of the stack is the d. So d is popped out now. So once you popped out the d, then you are printing that. Then you are setting the temporary equal to temporary dot right. So what is the temporary now? D. So d is the temporary. Temporary dot right is here null. So once it is null, then we have to go back and so here the temporary becomes null. We have to go back and we have to set the temporary dot right. So here the b is the next element. So here after popping the element here the here we are having a and b. So as of now d is the temporary that is popped out. So now after that inside the for loop we have to check temporary dot right. So temporary dot right, again it is null. So since it is null, the temporary is null, which is not executing, it is false. Now again we are popping up. So you pop up the b. Now already we popped up d, now we are popping b. So once you popped up b, then that is becoming a temporary. Now then again we have to go to the for loop. Again temporary equal to temporary dot right. So temporary dot right is this one, that is updated as a now temporary. So this becomes temporary, e becomes temporary. So temporary not equal to null, yes it is true. Then push the temporary. So pushing that e into the stack. Then temporary equal to temporary dot left. So now temporary dot left is again null. So it is becoming a null. So which is temporary not equal to null, which is false. Once it is false, we have to execute stack dot pop. So popping the e. So e is popped up and printed that value. So now e is popped up and printed that value. Again we are moving to the for loop. Inside the for loop, temporary equal to temporary dot right. As of now e is the temporary. So now e dot right also null. So here the temporary is null, not equal to null, so which is false again. Then now again we are popping the next element. So next element already we popped up the e. So now popping up the a. So a is popped up and printed it. So a is popped up and printed it. So after printing, again for loop is coming. So here temporary equal to temporary dot right. So a is the temporary as of now. A is the temporary dot right. Temporary dot right is c. So now this is temporary not equal to null is true. So that c is pushing into the stack. So here c is pushing into the stack. Then we are making the temporary equal to temporary dot left. So c is the temporary as of now. You look at here, c is the temporary as of now. So now we are temporary dot left. So temporary dot left is new temporary. So f becomes the new temporary. Again we are checking temporary not equal to null. Temporary not equal to null, yes it is true. Then we are pushing the f into the stack. So we are pushing f into stack. Then again we are checking temporary dot left. So here for f dot left is null. So again we are going back, temporary not equal to null, which is false. it come out of the loop, so we are popping the temporary. So here f is popped out, f is popped out, so f is popped out and printed. Then now f becomes temporary. Then again going back to the for loop. So in the for loop, temporary equal to temporary dot write, so temporary dot write equal to null. So here that is becoming the so this becoming the temporary now. So temporary equal to temporary dot write. So now temporary is null, so which is false. Then it is coming out of the while loop. Then temporary equal to stack dot pop, so popping the c, so c is popping up, so that becomes temporary now. So c becomes temporary now. So c is the temporary, so printing the c value, temporary value. Then again so now stack is empty. After popping up, stack is empty. Again we are going back to the for loop. Temporary equal to temporary dot write, so c dot write. So c dot write, here we are having null, so c dot write we are having null. So null is given here. So temporary dot not equal to null, which is false, so which is coming out of the loop. Stack is popping out, but stack is now empty, so we can stop the algorithm. So once you reach the empty stack, you can stop the algorithm. So here we are visiting all the nodes, that's why we are taking this time complexity is order of n. To store all the nodes, we need n number of memory locations, so we need order of n space complexity. Thanks for watching.